The answer right now is not much as the search for asset continues. The government claims hundreds of clients gave him tens of millions of dollars that he didn't invest. Instead, they say he paid some investors and used the money for houses, cars, and other things. Today, that came to an end as he pled guilty to wire fraud and money laundering. Glen Galemmo was silent, arriving at Cincinnati's federal courthouse Wednesday with attorney Ben Dusing. But during a 2-hour hearing, he admitted that from 2005 to July of 2013, he accepted $116 million from clients and didn't invest all their money, resulting in losses of between $7 and $20 million. Dusing spoke for his client after the hearing.
On behalf of Mr. Galemmo, he says, "I'm sorry, I done wrong, and I'm going to try and do what I can to make it right."
Assistant U.S. Attorney Ken Parker and Kathy Engstrom of the IRS termed it a classic Ponzi scheme where later investors pay off the earlier ones.
He created falsehoods on top of falsehoods to sustain this, and just like any Ponzi scheme, after a particular amount of time, things will happen and these schemes do collapse.
A person who creates a web of financial lies will soon be caught up in it. And Mr. Galemmo offered rates of over 30% returns to his investors. And unfortunately, these promises were not upheld.
Galemmo and his family are heading back to their South Carolina home. He's free on his own recognizance, leaving unanswered the question of why.
Like a lot of good people, they start out walking down the right path, and something happens, and they're faced with a choice, and they make the wrong choice. And it leads to consequences. And that's why we're here today.
Now, sentencing is May 28th, and prison time could range from 8 to 16 years. He also might be fined $750,000 and ordered to make restitutions to the victims. Now, this is only the criminal case. There are still these civil suits at both the federal and state level that still have to be resolved. Tom McKee, 9 on your side, live in the newsroom.